microphone today, y'all, because in the last comments, someone said that they couldn't hear no sound. So I was like, maybe it's my microphone messing up. So today we're not doing no microphone. As y'all saw in the title, we are focusing on lower body flexibility today. Also, happy Friday, Venus Day to everybody. Woo, woo, it's Friday, Venus Day, da 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 da. But without further ado, let's continue where we left off. We're gonna start with taking a deep breath. Sit in your crisscross applesauce position. But we're gonna start with taking a deep breath in, raising our hands above our head. And then we're gonna start with a deep breath out. Lower your hands down to your side. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, raise your hands, raise your gaze, straighten your spine like a mountain. And exhale. Once you're done with that, we are going to put our feet out in front of us in this diamond shape, aka butterfly position. And we're just gonna generate some heat. Generate some small heat. We're not doing anything too strenuous today. We're just doing some light lower body flexibility. Still keeping it light, like I said yesterday, that was my recovery day. And I said it tomorrow, we might still be recovering, but we're just gonna amp it up a little bit. So let's keep our breath nice and steady. And if you guys are looking for more of a challenge, you can bring your feet closer to you. Now that's more of a challenge in your butterfly. You're gonna get more of a deeper stretch, but if you're not looking for that, just go ahead and push your feet a little bit away from you. And let's hold this formation for 2 more breaths. So 1 more breath. All right, exhale and release. Let's find stillness. Let's take our hands, let's place them on both sides of our knees, and let's slightly push down. Just slightly, just slightly. And while you're pushing down, you're gonna take your knees and you're going to force them up. So your knees are coming up like this, and then your hands are pushing down. So you're just gonna get some counteractive force going on. So let's push down and pull up at the same time. And we're gonna stay for 3 breaths in this position. One more breath. Exhale and release. Okay, that was good, that was great. Now what we're gonna do, we're actually gonna turn to the side. We're gonna place our legs out in front of us. We're gonna take a deep breath in, raise our hands, raise our gaze. And we're gonna exhale and hinge at the hips. We're not going all the way. We're not going all the way down, we're just getting a slight bend. We're gonna take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. Let's take 1 more deep breath in. And exhale and release. All right, we're gonna repeat that 1 more time. Inhale, stretch up tall like a mountain. And this time as we exhale, we're going to bend a little bit deeper. Remember, we're hinging at the hips. We are not rounding our spine. You see this? See how my spine is rounded? We are not doing that. We are keeping our spine nice and straight, and we are just hinging here, trying to attach our stomach to our thighs. Let's stay for 2 more breaths. Last one. Okay, exhale and release. Let's bring our legs back close to us. This time we're just going to rock into a tabletop formation. So take this time to readjust your wrists and your knees. And once you're in your tabletop formation, we're gonna take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. We're gonna inhale and we're gonna raise our right leg so that our knee is out to the side. And we're just gonna start doing some circular formations. I am going forward first, but it doesn't matter which direction you start going first because we're gonna reverse it anyway. So let's keep our breath steady for 3 breaths. All right, now as we exhale, we're going to start reversing it. And we're gonna keep reversing for 3 breaths as well. Last one. And exhale and release. Go ahead and place your knee back down. We're going to repeat this, but on the left side now. So we're going to inhale, we're going to raise our left leg out to the side and start doing some circular formations. Last one. All right, now we are going to reverse it. Reverse whatever direction is going in. So if you're going backward, go forward. And if you're going forward, go backward. Last one. Okay, exhale and release. Let's place our knees back down to the ground. Take this time to go ahead and readjust your tabletop. And let's start swaying side to side. Go ahead and go ahead and incorporate some shoulder movements and just move your whole body side to side. Still, our hands and our knees are still placed on the ground. And we're still pushing ourselves away from the mat. We're just rocking side to side. And we're going to keep this going for about 3, for 2, and for 1. Find stillness. Take a breath here. As you exhale, I want you to incorporate some circular movements with your hips, with your arms, with your wrists. Just go ahead and move your body in a whole circle right now. What direction you're going in, like I said, it doesn't matter because we're reversing it. So we're going to be going both directions. So what you start with is totally up to you. All right, let's keep this going, y'all. Keep it going for 3, or 2, and 1. Now let's reverse. Go in the opposite direction now. Keeping your breath nice and steady. Let's keep it going, keep it moving for 3, 2, and 1. All right, find center, find stillness in your tabletop position. Take a breath here and a breath out. So what we're going to do next, we're going to do some more little leg exercises. We're going to be extending our right leg and our left arm. So just like this, I'm going to extend it out. And then you're going to pull it back in, touch your elbow to your knee, back down, extend your right hand, left leg, touch elbow to knee, and back down. All right, and we're gonna repeat that sequence a couple times. When you guys are ready, knee and tabletop again. And let's start. Inhale, extending, exhale, knee to elbow. And this exercise right here helps with mobility, and it also helps with arm strength and leg strength. Not only does it help with your strength, it also helps with core movements, y'all. So if you're looking for some light core exercises, this helps. I'm telling y'all. It may not seem much, but after repeating it and doing it for a while, you will start to feel the difference. And you'll start to see the difference as well. All right, guys, let's just keep this going. About 5 more times on both sides. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. Oh, I'm gonna pull my shirt down, y'all. All right, that's 3. That's 4. Five, last time. And 5, meet me back in tabletop. Let's take a breath here.
to center our breath, readjust our tabletop, making sure our wrists are under our shoulders and our knees are hip distance apart. When you guys are ready, you guys can slowly start to open your hips and sink yourself down into child's pose. Optional to keep your hands in front of you or to your sides, or if you want, you can thread them in between your legs, just like so. Me, I'm gonna keep my hands out in front of me and I'm gonna stay here for 3 breaths. Last breath. Exhale and walk your hands back to your knees. Let's take a breath here in this seated position. As you exhale, we're going to walk our hands back out into tabletop. We're going to take another breath here. We're going to exhale, tuck our toes, and shift our weight to downward dog. Take this time to walk out your dog. Get some juicy hip movements going on here. Make sure you're keeping your breath nice and steady. And when you guys are walked out, you can meet me in stillness. Let's stay in stillness for 2 breaths, guys.
It'd be like that sometimes. It'd be like that sometimes, y'all. But we are back.
Like I said, let me go back into my downward dog now. Let's stay for 1 more breath. And as you exhale, let's shift our weight forward to this high plank. Let's hold for a breath here. And let's exhale, bend our knees, and shift our weight back to downward dog. So basically, we're doing some spinal waves, guys. So when you're ready, we're gonna do this about 6 times. So inhale, exhale, shifting to plank, take another breath, shifting back to downward dog. And you guys can do this as fast or as slow as you want. Just go with movement of your body. Me, I like to keep a moderate speed. Not too fast, not too slow. Let's do this for 3 more times, guys. Two more times. And last time here. Go ahead and walk out your dog. And then sink yourself back into child's pose. Take this time to regulate your breath. Last breath here. Let's shift up into tabletop. That was good, guys. I really needed that one. I felt so many pops going up my spine. I was just like, click, 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 click. So I hope y'all needed that too. I hope that did something for y'all. Anyway, take this time to readjust. Your tabletop, we're gonna take a breath here. We're gonna exhale and shift back into downward dog. But this time in downward dog, instead of doing spinal waves, we're gonna take a breath here. We're gonna exhale and kick our right leg up to 3-legged dog. Take another breath here. And we're gonna bring our right leg outside of our right arm. Just like so. And when you're ready, you're gonna lower your back knee down. And you're gonna shift your weight forward so that you're in low lunge. Not low lunge, but lizard lunge on the right side. Let's stay here for 3 breaths. If you want, you guys can stay up like this, or you can lower down to your forearms. Me, I like to lower down to my forearms just to get a deeper stretch. Especially since this is a flexibility routine, this really helps. Let's stay for 2 more breaths. Last one. As you exhale, if you're on your forearms, go ahead and lift yourself back up. For those of you who are already sitting up, what you're gonna do, you're gonna tuck your toe, lift up your back knee. You're gonna draw your leg in and draw it back to three-legged dog. Take a breath here. And as you exhale, bring your knee to your nose. And place your foot between both your left and right hand. Go ahead and take this time to readjust. Sometimes things can slide out of place, and that's totally okay. Once you are adjusted and centered, you can go ahead and lift your hands up for high lunge. Go ahead and drop your back knee. Place your hands on your knee and shift forward. So now we're in a low lunge. Me, I like to place both my forearms on my knee as I lean forward, just for like more support. Then I'll take a breath here. Let's stay for 2 more breaths, guys. Last one here. Now as you exhale, you're gonna place your hands down on the mat. And you're gonna shift your weight back so that you're in a runner stretch. Your toes are gonna be pointing up towards the sky. And you're going to be trying to touch your belly to your upper thigh. So you're not rounding your spine. You see this? Don't do this, guys. That's not what you wanna do. You wanna keep your spine nice and straight. You wanna hinge at your hips. So it's like this. You see the difference? My spine is like this, not like this. And plus, when you're doing it the correct way, the only time you'll feel the stretch is on the back of your leg. You'll feel it all here. You're not gonna feel it here. If you're feeling stuff here, you might be doing it incorrectly. Let's stay here for 3 breaths, guys. Last breath. Let's exhale and shift our weight forward, back into a low lunge. But this time we're gonna shimmy our right foot all the way to the right side. Oh wait, I got that confused, my fault, y'all. Shimmy your right foot all the way to the left side. That's what I meant to say. Shimmy all the way to the left side. And you're gonna drop your knee down to the mat. So now you're in a pigeon's pose. Now this is optional to stay up like this, or you can go down onto your forearms. Like I said, if you're looking for that deeper stretch, I like to go down into my forearms. But sometimes if you're looking for an even deeper, more intense stretch, you can stand up like this and you can take your back leg, shift up like this, and grasp it, just like that. Now that's more intense. If you're looking for something like a really deep stretch, you can do that. Let's stay for 1 more breath. Let's exhale and release. That's my niece, y'all. She getting a bath. That's why she loud like that. Anyway, go ahead and drop your back leg if you held it up. And to get out of this formation, what we're gonna do, we're actually going to just twist to the right and slide out of it, just like that. So now we're like turned around, boom. So while you're in this sitting position, you're gonna take a deep breath in. Raise your hands above your head. And you're gonna exhale and hinge at the hips and fold forward. You don't have to go all the way down. We're just getting a light forward fold here. And we're gonna stay for 1 breath. Let's exhale and release. We're gonna pull our legs closer to us like so. And we're going to rock ourselves into tabletop, just like so. Now that you're back in tabletop, go ahead and take your breath in. Exhale and shift to downward dog. Because we're going to repeat the same sequence we did, but instead of on the right leg, we're going to do the left leg. So go ahead and take your breath here. Exhale and kick your left leg up to 3-legged dog. Take another breath in. And you're going to put your left foot outside of your left hand. Just like so. And like I said before, just drop your back knee, drop your toes. Optional to stay up like this, or if you want, go down into your forearms for a deeper stretch. Once you're in your position that you want to be in, we're going to stay for 3 breaths. Also, another tip, I forgot to mention this. Another tip, if you're looking for something a bit deeper, you can take your left hand, you can place it on your left knee, go onto the outsides of your feet, and shift your knee out. This is going to turn your internal like rotator, right? Your hip rotator is going to turn it out so you get a deeper stretch. Let's stay for one more breath. Now, if you guys did turn your leg out, go ahead and grab it, turn it back in. Place your hand back on the mat. Tuck your back toes, lift your knee back up. Draw that leg in. Out to 3-legged dog. Take a breath here. And then draw it to your nose, knee to nose. And then place your foot in between your hands. Just like so. Like I said, we can slide out of position sometimes, so go ahead and readjust. Now, once you're in your position, we're gonna take an inhale and we're gonna raise our hands. Almost just fell there, but y'all didn't see that. Let's take another breath as we drop our back knee and shift our weight forward. So now we're in a low lunge. Like I said, optional to stay on your knee. That's what I like to do. If you're looking for a deeper stretch, you can go onto your forearms and lean a bit deeper just like that. But me, I'm gonna stay on my knee. I'm quite comfortable right here. So let's stay for 3 breaths. 2 more to go. Last one. This time as you exhale, let's place our hands on a mat. And let's shift our weight back to a runner stretch. Our feet are flexed, toes are pointing towards the sky. Like I said, don't hunch your back, guys. That's not what we're trying to do. You're gonna hinge at the hips. So my back is still straight. It's still straight, it's not hunched. And I'm feeling a stretch on the bottom side of my left leg. From my heel all the way to my glutes. We're gonna stay here for 3 breaths, guys. Last one. As we exhale, we're gonna shift our weight forward. We're gonna shimmy our left foot all the way to our right side. So shimmy it, shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Go ahead and drop your back knee down. And we are in pigeon pose once again. Let's take a breath here. And a breath out. Optional to stay sitting up like this, or you guys can go down into your forearms. If you're looking for a real challenge, you can bend your back knee, lifting your back leg up. Go ahead and catch it with your foot. Not catch your foot, but with your hand. Go ahead and catch your foot with your hand. Let's stay here for 3 breaths. Last one. Let's exhale and release. To get out of this, we're just gonna turn towards the left and spin out of our pigeon pose. I'm gonna turn around so I'm facing you guys. And once we're facing each other, you can go ahead and spread your legs. Just like so. We're gonna take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Let's take a deep breath in, raise our hands, raise our gaze, and we're gonna fold over our left leg. Take a deep breath here, and a deep breath out. Let's take one more deep breath here, and let's exhale and release. Now we're just gonna repeat on the other side. Inhale, raise your hands, raise your gaze. Exhale, fold over your right leg. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Take another deep breath in. And exhale and release.
Now we're going to fold forward. So inhale, raise your gaze, stretch out your spine. As you exhale, let's fold forward. Let's stay for 3 breaths. One more breath. Exhale and release. All right, let's bring our legs in front of us and let's shake it out. Shake, shake, shake it out. Shake out our wrists, shake out our arms, shake out our legs, our ankles, our toes, shake everything out. All right, once you're all shaken out, I want you guys to meet me back in the tabletop. I know we be in tabletop a lot, but hey, that's like the position to get into all positions, kind of. So once you're back in the tabletop, what I want you guys to do, I want you to spread your knees a bit wider than hip distance, or as wide as you're comfortable with, because we are going to go into frog's pose. So spread your knees as wide as you're comfortable with. Don't overdo it, y'all. Don't overdo it. So I swear, when I overdid it, I swear I almost broke something one time. Don't be like me, y'all. Don't almost break something. Anyway, once your legs are spread to your desired distance, then you can go ahead and lower your chest down and lower your arms down. You're gonna feel your stretch all right here, where your thigh meets like your groin, right in that little line, your bikini line type area. That's where you're gonna feel this at. But we're gonna stay for 3 breaths. Two more to go. Last one. Now as we exhale, we're gonna take our hands, we're gonna place it by our wrist, by our side. We're gonna push ourselves up. Push ourselves up and back. I'm not gonna sit all the way down. As you can see, I'm still up. I'm like still in the air. I'm not sitting all the way down. Because I swear, the lower and lower you sit back, the deeper and deeper you stretch. I ain't ready for that stretch. I'm not ready for that yet. So if you guys are ready for that, you can go ahead and sit yourselves back. But if you're not, you can stay like me and stay up on your arms and just stay for 3 breaths. Two more breaths. Last breath, last one. As we exhale, we're gonna draw our knees in, closer together just like that, and we're gonna sit back on our heels. Oh, that was good. We're just gonna move it out, shake it out. So I know that was a lot right there. So let's just shake all that out. And when you guys are ready, you guys can meet me on your backs. So let's sit on our bums, extend our legs, and let's lay down on our backs. All right, when you guys are on your backs, I want you to take your hands, place them on your knees, and bring them closer to you. Bring them as close as you can, as close as you possibly can. Hug them together. And let's take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. We're gonna take another deep breath in. Now as we exhale, we're going to inch our hands closer to our feet, and we're going to try to grab onto the edges of our feet, just like this. If you guys are unable to do that, that is okay. You can grab onto your ankles or to your shins, whatever you're able to grab onto. So once you grab onto what you're able to grab, we're going to slightly start spreading our legs and pulling our knees back. So kind of like happy baby pose, So we're grabbing our feet, our ankles, wherever you're able to catch, spreading our legs, and we're gonna start rocking. We're just gonna start rocking back and forth. Just like a happy baby in a cradle. Grabbing onto our feet, rocking back and forth. If you want, you guys can place your hands inside of your legs instead of outside to get much of a deeper stretch to pull your legs back even further. Let's keep our breath nice and steady as we keep our rock going. We're just gonna keep this going for 3, for 2,
And for 1. When you guys are ready, let's release our hands, lower our feet down to the mat. Keeping our knees still up though, just lowering our feet. We're gonna take a breath here. Next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna inhale, we're gonna raise our right leg, knee to chest. We're gonna turn it out towards the right. We're gonna place our right foot on our left thigh, and then we're gonna bring our left leg closer to our chest. Just like so, you're gonna get a stretch right here on your right glutes type area. This is where you're gonna get that stretch going. We're gonna stay here for 3 breaths, guys. So deep breath in, deep breath out. 2 more times. Last one, last one. As we exhale, we're gonna lower our left leg down to the ground. Just like that, we're gonna turn our right leg back in, and then we're gonna place our right foot on the ground. Let's repeat that on the left side. So take your left knee, pull it to your chest, turn it out towards the left, placing left foot on right thigh, and you're gonna bring your right thigh closer to your chest. So let's bring it in, hug it in. Oh, and I just felt a pop. Literally just felt a pop. I knew I needed that. Let's stay for 3 breaths, guys. Last one. As you exhale, let's drop our right leg back down to the ground. Let's turn our left leg back in, and let's place our left foot on the ground. All right, you can go ahead and lower your legs down to the ground. Let's shake it out. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Shake everything out. And when you're ready, you can just place your hands above your head, and we're going to stretch our hands up, and we're going to stretch our feet down. So just a full body stretch right now. Extending our spine. Let's stay for 3 breaths here. Keep your stretching going though. This is not a passive thing. This is active. We are actively inching our fingers away from us and actively inching our feet down further away. 2 more breaths. Last breath. As you exhale, let's draw our body in. Draw our arms down to our sides. You can keep your legs relaxed. We are going to start bringing this practice to a close. Go ahead and close your eyes. Go ahead and center your mind. Let it be present with your vessel as we take this time to focus our thoughts on where we want to go for the day. Focusing our thoughts on what intention we want our minds and bodies to flow into for our day. You can also go ahead and take this time to name some things to be thankful for. I know I say this literally every practice, literally. Haven't skipped one practice where I didn't say something to be thankful for. But it's for a reason, y'all. It's for a reason. You got to be thankful. You got to be. Because if you're not, you're going to end up looking up and looking around and not having shit to be thankful for. That's why you got to be thankful, bro. Because when you're thankful, you can materialize. Not just manifest, but materialize more things to be thankful for. Oh God. I promise y'all. Test it out. Do the theory. Do the science. Do the math. Do the witchcraft. Okay? Alright guys, let's stay like this for 3 more breaths. Last one. Now as you exhale, let's open our eyes. Let's bring our knees to our chest. Roll over to our sides.
And push ourselves up into our seated formation. I hope y'all enjoyed this practice. I hope y'all had a good time. I hope y'all relaxed. And I hope your lower body is stretched out. You're feeling more mobile, more flexible than you did before. And if not, hey, hit me up. We're going to figure out a way to get you where you need to be. But I will catch you guys tomorrow for tomorrow's yoga video. We might be doing a power flow. You know, yesterday was rest. Today was kind of rest, even though we did a lot of flexibility stuff. But tomorrow we are doing some core. We are sweating. We are working out. We are doing what we need to do. So I hope to see you guys then. And also follow me on all social media platforms at etherealeth and at devineaqua. And leave some love, leave some comments, leave some hearts, like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. And I will catch you guys tomorrow. Peace. Love, kisses, hearts, all that good stuff.